Hello and welcome to another kick-ass episode of Battle for Middle-earth 2, Two Towers and Not Enough. And in this one we have on the borders of BUCKLAND, and it's a 2 versus 2. We all decided to go random, with the exception of Lewis, because Lewis is just experimenting with being men. So I think we gave him like compensation, I think there. And over here we have Carl, and Carl's ally for this one is Ryan. So Ryan is quite familiar with being elves. I think that's one of his usual sort of teams. I'm elves too. Yeah, I guess elves is an okay, mediocre. Certainly better than being Mordor or goblins, I think, in my view. But hi ho, when you're on Buckland, you're basically within a very short trip of the other guy. So yeah, a team that can rush people straight away is always beneficial. I think Carl, I'm not sure on Carl's knowledge of dwarves, but he seems to be getting out the right people, so I think there's too much of an issue. Very forward mine, very forward, and very forward barracks. All right, so literally, we wonder, can they see each other? Right, so yeah, so Lewis can't see this mine, and Carl can't see these barracks. That's quite funny. They're right next to each other. God, I need to get out more. All right. Okay, so we got Bozza coming in. He's got in here. He's only got some guardians in there. Now I would be going over here, and you got a clump. You got a clump. No, 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 no. Get one of the platoons has got to go around here. You got to be around this little bastard. That's why it's not doing too much damage. You've got more than enough troops. Lewis, send them around this way. This is part of the issue. This would have gone down far quicker, I think, if that had gone down. I don't think Carl would have had a chance to even get these guys out. Right, up here, there's a situation. Legolas, oh, he had to heal him. He had to heal. And I think these guys are going to make short work of all of these archers. Oof. Oh, that was butchery. Absolute butchery. I think Ryan has sort of lured me in there and did very well in the process. But nothing else to back it up, really. Literally nothing. Okay. Lewis is over here running around with his Gondor soldiers. There's none coming out. There's one. It's a very early tower. Very early. One platoon sitting here just in case. Right, so he's coming in. Too close to the fortress. Got to be all the way hugging the outside, but seeing this, he didn't want to see that. He did not want to see that. He's got plenty of troops in here. He's got plenty of troops. And I think Lewis is just resorting to running around here. He has got some rangers up. I think if he had a couple of towers, I think here, with some rangers in it, I think that would deter him from being able to go after him. And somehow Lewis has managed to sort of duck and weave to get himself here, but he is completely surrounded. This force is going bye-bye. God. I don't know where the troops are. Where's... Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright, well, at least Lewis is going to move him. Yeah. I know it's difficult, Lewis, but you need to obviously, like, continue making loads and loads of farms whilst that stuff is going on. Somehow these guys managed to escape. I think Carl has been able to, just by sheer weight of numbers, just keep on going, and Gloin will make short work of these guys right here. nothing but archers. I don't have any other troops. Now this is the thing, I have got troops on the way. I have got Ryan in a bit of a pickle. He's only got one barracks, he has to wait for all of this stuff to come out. Army are running around randomly. He's still only level 1. This is not good here. This is not good. I think Carl's playing this very well here. He's just going straight to the source. If he can get rid of these, it puts him in a very difficult position. Yeah. It is not looking good. Just don't see anything that Lewis can use to be able to counter. Pikeys will have more armor for sure, but in terms of the damage that they're going to do, they're really not going to do anything, and the Guardians will quite easily kill these guys anyway. And Coin is just so difficult to beat. This is very difficult. I think there are moments here where I think more Gondor soldiers. I'm not sure if Lewis stopped producing them, but it certainly looks that way. I think because I mean the Guardians are 250, the Gondor soldiers are 200. Yeah, they can see some troops coming up over here to try and help. I'm trying to target all of Ryan's, so I got 650, Carl 450, Ryan 400. Yeah, okay, I'm the only one with 650 then. Must be just be me going mental then. It's so difficult. I have got enough troops to be able to take out all of these trees. I have got this here as well. I've got to put a barracks here just to try and put the pressure, continue the pressure. Level 6. There's literally nothing. There's nothing here stopping him. I don't know, how much money does he have? Lewis, 2 grand. There are builders here, not doing anything. Lewis, only you can explain what's going on here, buddy. I can see that well, there's a builder there. Maybe you don't want to build anything in that base, I guess, and you're sort of concentrating on stuff up here. I can understand that. But I still think more of a fight should have been made to try and maintain your base. And I think Carl did the right thing here by sending some extra support over here to stop this, because then I had to get my builder out of there, and despite destroying lots of the trees and pretty much suffocating Ryan, he was able to come back, brought out the right troops, and Carl helped at the pivotal moment as well. So I think this really did help. I figured to myself, Ents, we need some Ents. Not going to be able to get close enough. Not looking good here. Not looking good. There's a lot of the base here. I think looking back on it, I think it is possible, I think, to have had maybe some more barracks and more archery ranges here, and then sort of like continue the fight, just keep on going, like pumping out those Gondor soldiers, and have shitloads of rangers, and you could just ping off those Guardians. But there's a lot of troops here, and I think Carl has brought his main force up here, and making these sorts of towers. He is defensive, but and I figure I need troops out very, very quickly. But it's not looking too good. Sort of outnumbered here at 2 to 1, I think. Yeah, this is getting a bit grim now. Getting a bit grim. Lewis has basically no troops. You know, I've got almost nothing. Carl's got a bit more, yeah, a bit more. Yeah. Got the archers there. It's still not level 3. Didn't even make it to level 3. Now it's about to get smoked. Oh, no, I put a heal on him. And even with the open archers, there's still nothing there. A random ent. Killed that one guy. Right. Yeah, that was my arrow volley. Try and get as many of these bastards as possible, but I think merely delaying the inevitable here. And it seems like there's a two-pronged attack from the south here. This is very, very good play. There's nothing really much I can do against. Even if you had Haldir, there's still no match for Gloin. So yeah, I think these guys are turning the screw on here, and for some reason Ryan's making us stables. I'm not quite sure you need stables there, Ryan. I think the best thing probably would have been an ent move. I think get stuck in with a bit of siege. That was a good thing. And we've got these troops being spewed out, but it's just too little, too late. I think. Smack the shit out of him there, but it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. Yes, and here we go. The end is nigh. They're even relaxing some of the troops. Come on, Carl, you've got to get these in. There we go. Shatter hammer. But is he going to use it? Not many troops really around, to be honest. Aha, this is interesting. A nice forward base by Carl here. This is a good bit of play. Yeah, I think you could have had it a little bit closer, Carl. I think maybe like being cautious. I can understand that, but I think once you had destroyed Lewis's presence down here, there was no way he was coming back. No goddamn way. So yes, Demolisher on the way. Yeah, it's this is desperate stuff. Ents versus yeah, Demolisher. Let's see. Hey, what a boot. Well, it does sort of work. Sort of. I don't know. Not really doing much. Not really doing much damage, but it certainly knocks it off his pivot. Well placed meteor shower right there. This one's almost done as well. And yeah, it's not looking good. It is not looking good. I think Lewis is pretty much out of the game. But I think Lewis has been out of the game for a while, I think, here. I'm not sure. I think there were some moments there, Lou, where I think the troops just needed to continue coming out. If you had some rangers, about 3 or 4 platoons of rangers, and you had the Hornagond or level 3 Boromir, I think his guardians would have stopped in their tracks, and they couldn't have done anything. Well, kicking Gloin about, you little bastard. There's pretty much nothing he can do. There's too many troops. It's too many troops. Yeah, I don't think this is necessary, boys. Just send in some more troops. That's all you need. Now the barracks to continue the fight, but there's no point. There's no point. I always believe in fighting to the last man. Yeah, destroy that Demolisher. Not making it easy. Let's see, got the golden arrow. What did he use there? Well, Gloin versus Haldir, and yep, that went the way I would expect it to. Yes, there's a lot of troops coming in here, and I think they played it very well. I think Carl going over and assisting Ryan at the pivotal moment really did help too. I don't think I would have been able to take Ryan out so easily. It would have taken a long time, to be honest, but obviously taking out the trees made it easier for myself, but it still would have been very back and forth, I think. And it probably would have been a bit of more of a stalemate, I think, between me and Ryan. But I think Carl just managed to send over just enough to be able to swing it. I think with Lewis, started off with the rush, but with Carl being dwarves, a rush is almost completely nullified. I think dwarves are probably the best ones for the rush. But yeah, no clumping action whatsoever. You guys get marked down a point despite winning the game. Right, and I think yes, this is it, the last one down here. So, oh, no. What's Lewis doing? What is Lewis doing? Oh, there we go. Yes, so well played to Ryan and Carl here. He can't get him. Oh, he finally got him. Awesome. All right, yes, well played to Carl and Ryan. That was a good win there. Very well coordinated. I think I failed to break Ryan in the north, and I think Lewis attacking Carl when Carl was prepared for it. I think much better prepared for it, and sort of did the attacking himself. But yes, round one to Carl and Ryan.